What is going on, everybody? It is the Aviator here, and I'm back with another video. Today's gonna be an airport update. Not sure which one it is, but we are finally back with an airport update. There has been some major construction and basically just redoing Bylake City. I'm more active on my Instagram, KBLC_international. Link to that will be in the description for daily pictures of this airport. Tune in there. Without further ado, let's get into the video. And first, right here, we have a Delta 757-200, and this guy just arrived in from Portland. And here at Concourse A, Terminal 1, we have this Delta 767-300, and this guy arrived in from Salt Lake City about 10 hours ago. This guy's just waiting for reassignment, and he'll be here for a little while. At Concourse B, Terminal 1, we have this Delta 757-300, and this guy arrived in from Los Angeles not too long ago, and he will be heading back out to Seattle. In from Paris, Charles de Gaulle, we have this Air France 777-200, and he'll be heading back out there in a couple of hours. In from Amsterdam Schiphol, we have this KLM 787-9. He'll be taking off for Amsterdam probably tomorrow. It's a little bit later in the day, so he'll be waiting around here at Bylake City. One of two 717s for Delta. We have this first 717, which arrived in from Atlanta, and he'll be heading back out to Detroit. This second one arrived in from Detroit, and he'll be heading to Atlanta. This Delta CRJ 700 arrived in from Jacksonville, and he'll be heading out to Tulsa. At the new Concourse C, Terminal 1, we will be servicing this Delta, I want to say CS1000, but it's a A220. This guy arrived in from Salt Lake City, and he'll be heading out to New York LaGuardia. Arrived in from Cleveland earlier this morning, we have this Delta A320. This guy will be staying overnight, and he'll be reassigned in the morning. Also at Concourse C, Terminal 1, we have this Delta 737-900ER. This guy arrived in from Minneapolis. Arrived in from New York, JFK, just a little bit earlier, let's say about 2 hours ago. He'll be heading out to Atlanta in the morning. Here at the commuter terminal, we have this Silver Airways ATR 42, and he'll be waiting around, and then he'll be going out to Daytona, and Daytona Beach, that is, in just a little while. Taxiing out for a flight out to Denver, we have this Delta 737-800, and like I said, he'll be heading out to Denver in about a couple minutes. Arrived in from Toronto Pearson, we have this Air Canada E175, and he'll be heading back out there in a couple hours. The second E175 is this United Express E175, and he'll be heading out to Houston Intercontinental. He arrived in from Houston as well. Arrived in from San Francisco earlier this afternoon. We have this United 737-800. He'll be making a flight out to Chicago O'Hare. Starting Concourse C, Terminal 3, we have this Southwest 737 MAX 8, and he arrived in from Chicago Midway, and he will be heading out to Baltimore. Arrived in from Denver, Colorado, we have this Southwest 737-700 in the Tennessee 1 livery, and he'll be heading back out in about 30 minutes to an hour to Nashville. Arrived in from Baltimore, we have this Southwest 737-700. in the Colorado 1 livery, and he'll be heading out to Denver, so back to his home state. In from Las Vegas, we have this Spirit A320, and he'll be waiting around, and he'll probably make a flight out to Orlando. Backtracking a little bit to Concourse C, Terminal 2, we have this JetBlue A320, and he arrived in from Boston, and he'll be heading out to New York. Just in from Dallas Fort Worth, we have this American A320, A319 S. He arrived in from Dallas, like I said, and he'll be heading out to Phoenix. Right here, also at the Terminal 2 Concourse C, we have this American Eagle E175. This guy arrived in from DC, that is DCA Ronald Reagan, and he'll be heading back out there in maybe about an hour or two. Just arrived in from Seattle, we have this Delta A350-900, and he will actually be making a flight out to Detroit later today. Just trying to get out of storage. There's not a lot of demand for this flight right now, but just getting out of storage and trying to get some flight hours on this A350, so that's why he's flying instead of in storage, so yeah. That will conclude this pretty extensive airport update of Bylake City International Airport. Again, if you want more content of this airport, I'm probably going to be kind of leaning away from YouTube and focusing more on Instagram. So if you want some content, more content than what you're getting on YouTube, go ahead and head over to my Instagram. Link will be in the description. Or if you want, just type KBLC. That's our airport code _ international, and you'll see our page where we have daily posts. So yeah, make sure you check that out, and thank you for watching. Have a good day.